Noah's Ark was never about a man building a boat and loading animals, male and female, over a great flood for 40 days. This is allegory. And as mentioned earlier, the reason we went into such detail about twin flames, false flames, and divine union is because it all plays a part. Because we are currently living in Noah's timeline. The flood was never just physical water. It was a vibrational purge, a surge of frequency that washed away everything out of resonance. When you think water, think the emotional or energetic chaos of the world, the collective unconscious. Think back to when we explained what it really meant when Jesus walked on water and Peter sank. The reason we also looked deeply at ancient civilizations and why they collapsed is to show you why we won't make those same mistakes. Lemuria and Atlantis had knowledge, they had power, but they didn't have integration. They exalted light and denied shadow. They exalted the masculine and diminished the feminine. They exalted intellect and neglected embodiment. So when the frequency surged, they drowned. And it was because their vessels couldn't carry the weight of the new vibration. And that surge is happening now. The chew of every animal wasn't a breeding manual. It was the code of divine union. Masculine, feminine, light, dark, conscious, unconscious. Only harmony can survive the surge. The ark represents a container strong enough to hold balance through collapse. And here's the truth. You're not just boarding the ark. You are also the ark. Your body, your choices, your frequency. Now you understand why so many are being pulled into the twin flame journey. Why the push, pull. Why the false counterparts that test you. Why the mirror that strips you bare. Every cycle forces you to see imbalance, to burn away illusion, to find harmony within first, so that you can stand in divine union. The twin flame dance, the waves. False twins, the storm. And the divine counterpart is the co-creator you can board the ark with. Union codes amplify stability. One balanced being is powerful. Two sovereign beings in divine union is an ark on steroids. The timing, 40 days and nights. 40 is symbolic, not literal. It means a cycle of testing, cleansing, and transition. The ark floating for 40 days is the period where the old dissolves, but the new isn't fully seen yet. It's the liminal phase, much like where many of you are now. Then after the waters recede, the rainbow appears, a bridge between heaven and earth, masculine and feminine, spirit and matter. It's the promise of integration. The rainbow is the chakras aligned, frequencies harmonized, colors of the spectrum unified. In other words, the flood, the chaos, was a cleansing reset that made way for a world where divine union codes could live again. We are in Noah's timeline now. We are wading through floods of collapsing timelines, failing systems, and broken illusions. Those who cling to fear and control, those who resist shadow work, are being washed away. Those who balance polarity, anchor sovereignty, and embody love, they rise. Noah's Ark was never a story of wood and water. It was a prophecy of now. The flood is the frequency surge. The ark is the vessel of balance, the pairs, divine union. When you balance your own inner masculine and feminine, you become a living vessel that can withstand the flood and carry creation forward. And when two arks meet, both sovereign, both whole, their union doesn't just survive the flood, it multiplies the frequency, accelerating what we call the new earth.